Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna. Hope you all are safe and healthy. And I hope my sound is coming through nicely. Because it's coming? Yeah. So today we are in our astrological talk where we're going to be understand our weekly predictions, solutions, and remedies. When I talked about the weekly predictions, solutions, and remedies, then let's try to understand about how these planets is where somewhere we think about it that are they affecting or not? But planets do affect. Simple things. I will talk about to this planet Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet. It's called a Guru, Brahaspati. Brahaspati planet is planet of the wisdom, planet of the wiseness, planet of the spirituality. How many people in this world are spiritual? Leave this world out. Uh, How many people in our family are spiritual people? I'm talking about the spirituality, honestly, spirituality. Not just lighting everyday lamp and doing agarbatti. That is not a spirituality. Follow the spiritual principles. Follow the spiritual guidelines. How many of? And why? Because if the Jupiter in the Kundli is not active, so then the Venus, means ke Shukra, will rule that person's life, and they will be that person unknowingly will focus into the luxury and many other things and encourage itself to do the pap karma. That is why Dev and Danav theory in our Hindu scriptures is there. So that's why Jupiter is very important planet. Right now, why I'm using this question, I'm saying about it because let's ask one question: could be this entire corona system, these stories, everything is affected. We all of us know, but in a first time in a history of the world, I'm talking about the history in the world, first time. I don't know. We weren't there when the 100 years ago the Spanish flu happened. We weren't there. I'm talking about we are witnessing. And 41 year in my lifetime, and then many of is 80, 85, 90 years old, they talk us. In them lifetime, the first time they experiencing that religious institutions are not functioning. Religious institutions are not functioning. Whether they are the ones supposed to be main driving force to keep everybody motivated. Even they want to function, they can't function. What is the reason behind it? The reason is that Jupiter is under controlled by these other planets, and particularly with the Saturn Shani is more stronger and powerful than the Jupiter. The Jupiter, although is Jupiter powerful, but Jupiter is not managing to play its own role independently. And that is why the spirituality at the moment are not functioning properly. And we have to blame same time because I say Saturn, Sunny is not a bad planet. Sunny only do the justice. So if we put ourselves into the positions of the previous lifestyle which we were living in the 2017, 2018, 2015, under the name of the spirituality, many pap karma human was performing. Many pap karma, I can't list what they was doing. Self interest was more important than the spiritual activities, and many other things. There was a pap karma was happening. We have to accept it. Now is justice coming today through this galaxy message which comes to us. This is larger point of view I talk about, and that is why in our life we this is our time for us to become a more spiritual person than the anything else. Faith has to be strong, faith has to be powerful, because that's where you're going to be able to sustain and survive, because you're going to come under control the Jupiter, and Jupiter itself is becoming a powerful. And one thing you must do, follow the path of the truthfulness, and then you will see the change in your life. I just gave a brief history about it. So this is where the planets are affecting in the individual's life one or another way. Now let's coming to the things which is you waiting for it. What about me? What about my week? What about how my week will go? What is my prediction is telling? And then how I'm going to what I'm going to do it. That is all question is running in your mind. Now I'm coming with your answers. Let me tell you, let me start with the number one. Number one means at a numerologically point of view, the people who is number one, what is your week is looking? Your week is looking this week is one thing. You need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself how much potential you got, how much power you got, and how much enthusiasm you got. These three questions you need to ask yourself this week. Take the next step. Don't delay your projects. Don't delay yourself. Don't delay your ideas. Move it. This is the time for move it. Your emotions is very high. Your emotions is powerful, is helping you. That is where you're going to be succeed in your ideas. Health is looking good. In the same time, you need to control your sleep. There are the two type of the people in the world. One who can't get a sleep because of the responsibilities, and another who don't want to sleep because of the social media lifestyle. One thing I can't understand, those are the sitting on a social media till the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, what they're doing, I can't understand. Honestly, I really can't understand. If someone tells me after 10 o'clock to read the WhatsApp message or Facebook message, મારો મગજ બગડી જાય. I'm telling you honestly. My friends, they last almost, I'm talking about last 1 month, they're complaining to me. He says, why are you keeping your phone? Whenever we try to phone you, you are offline. I says, I have my time to receive the phone calls. And that is the time when I give, that time I'm available. After 9 o'clock, if you want to phone me emergency, phone me on my normal number. No more WhatsApp, no more Facebook. We have to discipline ourselves. Why I'm saying this rule, discipline rules, apply to all those number 1 to 9 for this week. If you're not going to discipline yourself, you will be suffer heavily. Why? because it will be impact in your life next day. So number one, people, focus on your sleep nicely. Number two, people, uh, what exactly happening? Your week is looking very, very powerful, very, I will say, very good. Manage your friendship, manage your relationship, manage your neighborhoodship. In fact, just pick up the phone and speak to your old friend. Just pick up the phone and speak to your family members. This week is indicating for you to do all those things because you're missing all of that. In the same time, for number two, people is financially very good is looking, health is looking good, and you will receive the very good news from your far distant relatives. There is a possibility for you to do small journey as well. So that is all. Number two, people are looking very good. So enjoy your week very nicely. Number three, people, one thing you need to be control. Boiling the blood means anger. Really need to control, because your anger is your enemy, particularly for this week. Do not get angry just like that. Control your anger. Keep motivated yourself. Do the physical exercise and try to not to involve in unnecessary argument. This is a indirect warning I'm giving you. In the same time, number three, people, you will see, you will meet a few friends which will gives you a very strong motivation. So that is also is looking good. And progress in the work side slightly improving. So just if you want to grow, control your anger. Number four, people, what is your week is looking? Small step at a time. This is your strategy supposed to be this week. Small step at a time. Don't try to jump from 1 to 5. Go 1 to 2. Other side, calm down yourself. Cool down yourself. Focus on your diet. Don't eat any kind of the junk food and don't drink any kind of the unnecessary drink. And focus on your family relationship. Give time to your family. Number four, people, there are the good chances for you to get some kind of the happiness, some kind of the good news, and some kind of the powerful backup. So that is all is looking good. But the strategy has to be right. Small step strategy and then calm down. Number five, people, you're going to the financial difficulty. You might enter in a bit financial crisis. Try to avoid journey. If as much as you can, please avoid, not travel too much. Do not eat or drink any kind of the acidic food. In the same time, please take care of your children. And number five, people, if possible, then go through your financial expenses, because in a way your financial expenses need to be checked properly. Otherwise, you will be in a very difficult financial situation. Do not spend too much. Do not invest left, right, and center, and be control your money. You will need it. Number six, people. Number six people is looking something good. Be positive. Come out from your uh, small lifestyle. Be a broad-minded personality. Be an active personality. Do the some exercise. In the same time, your career in a very high positions. I can tell you, you will receive very good news from your business deal, from your work side. If you student, you will receive the very good support from your university, school, or your mentor. So overall, looking good for number six people. Number seven, uh, health is good. Uh, Only the problem you're sitting with your family. When I talk about the family, means case not only wife, husband, families, extended family too, brothers, sisters, cousin brothers. You need to be just be with them. They need you. You are the only can give them a support. Investment, not to do too much big investment this week. If you're thinking to buy the car, you can buy the car, but don't buy the car with extra debt or extra kind of the money involvement. Buy the car which you can afford it. In the same time, do not argue with your boss. Otherwise, you might be involved into the difficulties. Remember, there's two type of the boss. One boss in office and one boss in the house. So you must got understand what I'm trying to say, tell you. Understand? Do not argue. Accept it and carry on. Please focus on your sleep. And then in the same time, focus on your diet as well. Number eight, people, influence. Very important. Do not get influenced by anybody. Nobody should rule your life. You should be rule your own life. You should be the make decision maker of your own. You should be a independent personality. So influence is very dangerous for you. In the same time, you might have a little bit small trip, traveling journey is going to be happen. Diet need to be controlled. Do not eat too much cheese and butter. Inconvenience in the work side, it will be. So face it those inconvenience, accept it, and move on it. Only for time being. After that, everything will be fine. You might face termination from the job as well. You might face very difficulty in a business as well. All those things you're going to face it. Accept it because Bhagwan is preparing something big for you. So have a trust in Bhagwan. It will come right. Number nine people. Number nine people, confusion. Very dangerous for you. Be a very strong, firm decision maker personality. Do not get confused. Same time, focus on your health, eat proper food, sleep well. There are the chances for you to do the small journey traveling and financial difficulties you will face it. So control your expenses. And that is why for number nine people is strategize yourself. Put your priorities first and work according to that. Otherwise, you will start somewhere and you will end nowhere. So be careful about it. So this was the prediction for according to numerology for all numbers from number 1 to 9. Now I'm coming to the issue. Issue means ke solution for general problem and general things. Yesterday on Instagram I saw something. Today I will try to show if that things camera gives me a permission to show right things, because today I'm using different kind of things. Let me see if it is right way showing or not. Yeah, it is right way. Ne? Yeah, it's showing right way. And yeah, yeah. So we all of us know swastik. Swastik means ke sathiyo ne. How many of us, how many people know how to make the swastik? I'm telling you, I'm asking this question. Everybody will says, yes, I know how to make the swastik. You know what? Most of people make the swastik like this. I'm using the small because most of time we don't make the big swastik. That's why I'm using the small piece of the paper. Can I come? Let me just bring my camera close to us. Okay, it's fine. So you know what? Most of people make the mistake when they make the swastik. So they do like this. Uh, so what they do like that. Okay, because okay, so I have to use black pen. Yeah. Anyway, so most of people do like that, make the cross like this when they start making the swastik. But that is wrong way to do. We cannot make the cross first when we make the swastik. We have to make the swastik properly. To make the properly swastik, what we need to do, we need to start making. If you don't know how to make the properly swastik, then I'm going to give you a tips how to make the swastik. So first you make the 9 dot. 1, 2, 3. So make the 9 dot like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what I have done here is 9 dot and 9 number. If you can see on the screen, 9 dot and a 9 number. Now what you need to do, you need to connect all those numbers together. Okay, so now number 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 7, 6, 3, 8, and 9. Your swastik is ready. Eh? Your swastik is ready. Very easy. You don't have to make the cross. Just like number 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4, and 5. Connect all the dots. Number 7, 8, 3, 8, and 9. Just connect your dots. Your swastik is ready. Very powerful swastik is ready. Once again, I'm going to show you again. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. You can make with your hand as well. So use your ring finger. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you will do the practice, then I can tell you, easy to learn how to make the swastik. Now I'm going to tell you something else which will help you. This is the east side. This is the west side of your house. This is the north side and this is the south side. East, west, north, south. Here, northeast corner. This side is a southeast corner, southwest corner, and northwest corner. 8 direction. Why we make the swastika in our house? We have to learn nicely. So 8 direction in each corner, nowhere else. Center is a Brahmasthana. Now, another side I'm talking about is northeast is the dharma, means ke righteousness. So that means ke from northeast side in your house, the energy of the righteousness enter. Southeast side, artha. Artha means ke wealth. So from corner of the southeast side, if you make the swastik, then the real positive wealth enter in your life. Southwest, desire. So if you earn a wealth with following the righteousness, look, this going like clockwise, ne? Dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, clockwise. Very important to make the swastik right way. This is why I'm explaining to you. So desire will be get fulfilled. But if you make the cross like this, then which direction, what is going to come to you? And that is why we have to follow this number strategy. Number 1, 2, 3. So everything will follow step by step in our life. And the northwest is a moksha, salvation. Element. We have a 5 element. Ne? So water element, wind element, fire element, and sky element, and then earth element. So all 5 elements through this swastik will be balanced. Balance energies of the balance is very important. That is why swastik makes balance to everything. First things first, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Then after 5 element balance, and very important balance. This is for you. That is why you all are here. Very important balance is planetary balance. Your planet has to be balanced. That is why I started with the 9 dot. Remember, the 9 dot is not like that. Is 9 planet. So the Surya, Chandra, Mangal, Budh, Guru, Shukra, Shani, Rahu, and Ketu. Each dot have each planet. Swastik is scientific and effect astrologically as well. Why not 10 dot? You can make the swastik with a different dot, but only 9 dots starting, and then each dot connects. So means in your house, in your life, all 9 planet positive energy enter. So that is why when we make the swastik, and we must make the swastik in our house every morning at the entrance. If you possible, then you can make at the entrance, on the main door, bottom of, with the use the kanku, hardar, and gangajal. Mix the paste of that and make the swastik. I made it yesterday. I'm going to show you. Yeah, something like this. It will be look something like this. So how? Very easy. Kanku, hardar, and gangajal mix together, make the nice paste, and then use your ring finger very nicely. Initially you might find difficulty. That is why I say make the 9 dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Camera 1, 2, 3, like say 1, 2, 3, like, and then after connect number 1, number 2, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, come like, and 3 to 4, like 3 to 4, like this. 5, 6. So you just have to make it like that. Simple. Follow the right procedure to make the swastik. This swastik will change your fortune. This swastik will change your destiny. This swastik will change your all the problems if you make the swastik with the right method. Because one or another way, entire galaxy in a swastik. And that galaxy is energy. And if we use the energy right way, then definitely energy will give us lots of benefit. You know what? Let me tell you simple things. Simple example I will explain to you. Uh, uh, which network you using in your phone or in your house? Forget about telecom. ये तो finish થઈ ગયું. Any network you using, Telcom, Vodacom, MTN, whatever it is, Celsi, VSI. Now in your house, you have a Wi-Fi connections of the Vodacom. So Vodacom give you a password to use that Wi-Fi. Dongle or Wi-Fi, શું કહેવાય આને ભૂલી ગયો મેં. આને શું કહેવાય? Router, yeah, dongle or router or all those things you using. But that only function when you put the password, right password. Not only password, but right password. And that Vodacom only will give you. Somebody else will come, they will have an MTN password, very same place. They will put the MTN password, they will get MTN network. Somebody else will come, VSI password, VSI network. Each one have a different password, but network is there. But each one have a different password. Now, if you put in a MTN, Vodacom password, will it going to work? How is it going to work? Unless you are a cyber expert and hacking expert, then it's a different. But general perception, general mindset, will it going to work? It's not going to work because you're putting the wrong password into the wrong network. Similarly, when you make the wrong method swastik, that means you putting the wrong password into the wrong network. And you thinking so many years I'm making swastik, but nothing is happening. But how is going to be happen? You only using the router. You only using the gadget. That's it. But you're putting the wrong password. If you put the right method swastik, will capture the entire network in the method which I show you, and will reflect the energy. And those energies will reflect into the surrounding area. And then it will be gives you a very, very positive power. Therefore, in every household, I request you must make swastik with the right method. Not only Diwali night, every day must swastik with the right method. And mantra says, swastina indro vridasvaha, swastina pukha vishvaveda. Only one swastik is equivalent to a King Indra, who is sitting with lots of luxury. Kuber, everything comes from all directions. So use the right. So that is why I will say, teach your children how to make the swastik and tell them they must make the swastik in wherever they're staying, in their house, at the main entrance. That's simple remedy, but effective remedy. Is not necessary, let me tell you. Okay, every time when you go to the doctor gives you antibiotic. Sometimes doctor tells you take the Panado, you you will be okay. But because your body need only panados, but our mindset is, I must have an antibiotic, otherwise I'm not going to get cured. So when you listen to me and you, I must get something excitement to do it. But every time, not necessary to get excitement. Use the simple things, do the simple things. It's guaranteed your life will be changed. So stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow evening in Hanuman Chalisa Path in a mandir, live on YouTube. ओ ईश्वर भजिए तने मोटू छे तुझ नाम गुण तारा नित्य गाइए थाय अमारा काम हेत लावी हसावतू सदा राख दिल साफ भूल कदी करिए अमे तो प्रभु करजो माफ ओम देव शांतिरंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुण शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्तिः शामा शान्तिरेधि ओम शान्ति 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु।